Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to cilinixfxcapital, and welcome to this new video on Hedera for everybody that watches my Hedera updates. I've covered it quite often last week, but wanted to cover it again today after the White House summit yesterday, and the results of that, which you can already very clearly see on the chart. But also just what it means and what Hedera is doing right now. I do want to clean up my chart a little bit. My Hbar chart is one of the messiest charts I have. So let me quickly delete this because I wanted to talk about that. But in general, the White House summit yesterday was a bit of a nothing burger, or at least to my knowledge. Who knows what has been said there, and who knows what what type of deals have been made there, for example. But at least that there were no major headlines, no major updates, no executive orders, nothing around that, right? So that was to be expected, and I also said with regarding Hbar that it was quite strong over the last week, and there was a real possibility to break out above her main resistance level here at 26 cents. But I also always said that, first of all, wait for the actual breakout, right? So if you did that, you would have been safe and you would have been prepared for this bearish pressure we've seen since the end of the summit. But then second of all, I always said there's going to be, or at least there's a high likelihood, especially if there's no headlines, that we'll see a sell the news effect. And that is what happened, and that's also why Hbar has dropped down here. But now the question comes up, like, all right, one of the reasons why Hedera was quite strong was this summit, but also just in general this hype and this momentum building up around US-based crypto companies, right? And potential tax cuts, or at least more clarity on taxes and easier taxes. But so far, we have not seen that. And that was one of the key reasons why Hedera got this rally and actually was able to break back above. And this is, in my opinion, the most important level. That's this level right here between 21.5 and 22.5 cents. All right, because that was for some time the main support level. Then we dropped down below that, got into a downtrend. We reclaimed that, but now that it seems like we're not getting any major developments for these US-based companies, the big question in my eyes is, well, will we actually? Right now we're consolidating, right? So we're consolidating again between 25.5 cents and right here at, let's say, 22 cents. So basically what we were doing right here as well, but then we did not really have strength. So the question is well, is the market strong enough to actually hold that level, hold that consolidation higher than the prices of 2 weeks ago? And I gotta be completely honest with you, I'm not completely sure. I mean, obviously it's crypto, so it's always difficult to predict that. But no, it just very much depends on what investors now see as possibilities for Hbar. Like, can we actually still expect some sort of positive news from the US? And then outside of that, what will the market do? Now, since I do still think that the recent developments, especially of the last week, are still bullish for US-based companies, and I think Bitcoin looks strong enough to actually hold support, what I think is most likely is that Hbar is going to drop down into that support level right here at 22.5 and 21 cents. 21.5 cents, excuse me. We will fall down into that, but for now I do think we'll be able to hold that and actually stay in this consolidation. And if we fail to hold that, I mean, the main level is kind of right here at 22 cents. If we drop down below that, I will probably short it. All right, because eventually, if we're not going to see any strength in the markets or any good news for Hedera, eventually we will get the bearish breakdown, right? But for now, I still think it's most likely support will be defended, and that we'll actually be able to hold that we'll hold this structure here. That's what I think. That's what I think you need to know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.